Hi Masters, welcome to PSSM New Zealand channel. Today our host Padma has came to the PSSM New Zealand channel and she conducting so many meditation classes from 2007 and she took many meditation sessions in schools, colleges and corporates and yeah, she and she did like many translation articles, books from English to Telugu. Currently, she's volunteer services of PMC English and also general secretary of our PSM worldwide project. Yeah, thank you, Padma. Thank you. Thanks for welcome to PSM New Zealand channel.
Namaste all. Firstly, my pranams to Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji. I am Padmalata Varanasi. I am from Hyderabad. I got into this meditation in the year 2007, maybe in the month of June, July, when I was into my MCA first year through one of our pyramid master, Ramna sir. And from then on, I started this meditation. And I know the basic benefits of meditation, what benefits we get from meditation, that it will make us calm, and we will have peace of mind, some confidence, all these basic benefits I know. And so I had a short temper problem. So by knowing this meditation, I thought, chalo, let us give a try, let us practice. But apart from that, parallelly, I had so many doubts too, like any other person, that why this meditation, why these people are in this way, why the society is in this way, why people are so selfish. All these random thoughts or random questions I have, like any other. And then once that master guided me to take 40 days challenge. And by that time, I got into this. Came to know about this meditation in the in the month of June, July. But in the month of April, our family was in deep crisis. Head of the family, that is my father, he had a brain stroke followed by paralysis. So my family was collapsed emotionally and financially. So I have one elder brother, Sunil, who also practices meditation. So we were in deep trouble. We were disturbed emotionally, but deep down we expected some kind of disturbance in his health way back because of his behavior, because of his short temper. But we didn't anticipate in the severity. So after this, we came to know about this meditation after 2 months. Then I'm the one who started this meditation in my family. And once I started, and I read parallelly many books of Patriji in Telugu and English also. And then so many of my doubts got cleared by reading those books. And parallelly, I started spreading this meditation and vegetarianism whenever I could find time. And I managed my studies too. And it was going in that way. So in the in the year 2010, when I was facing a personal problem. So with that personal problem, earlier from that 3 years, whenever I met Patriji, firstly, when did I met Patriji is in the year 2008, because seriously, I started meditation in the year 2007 December, when my semester exams were there. Till that 6 months, I just did a time pass, occasionally doing meditation. But in the month of December, when I had semester exams, I used to do night outs with my friend. So we used to do combined studies. So in that time, my mother suggested me that why don't you start meditation? It will help you with your studies, because you're doing night outs too. It will increase your concentration. You know these basic benefits. She didn't do meditation at that time, but she suggested me. So I started my meditation. I took 40 days challenge. And in that 40 days, my memory power, concentration, everything got improved very well drastically, and I could foresee the examination paper, or at least I could sense which questions will come in the exam, and I prepared those questions and got cleared my exams. So and then during this 40 days session, there were so many experiences which I got, and few of them, in that the important one, I suppose, or the one which I remember, is I could see Babaji in my meditation. I don't know that guy. I only remember when I watched the movie Baba of Rajnikant. In that, this was the picture of him. So I don't remember or I don't know him very well, but he appeared in my meditation, and then he helped me a lot in my dad's health too. And so many astral masters were there, because I used to stay with my parents, and my father was bedridden, and my mom, she already had her backache, and we were just going on with our problems or whatever day-to-day activities. And my brother, he got into a job very newly at that time, and he was in Bangalore, and I was managing the whole house. So apart from my studies, so we got much and much of moral support, energy wise support from all the astral masters. It's like we were into meditation in the very starting stage, but we could every time sense that we are not just the three members in the house. There are so many masters in our house. Yeah, they're just taking care of us in every way possible. So in that way, we could sense them, we could sense the energy, we could sense their presence. So that was the kind of moral support we got from masters. And once you start meditation, once you take one step, masters will help you in going forward. They will help you in taking you forward 10 steps ahead. So that is the case with us. And the whole family, we survived, because my brother, he was, at that time, we had a recession in India too. And he faced so many problems because he was very new to the job. But somehow he used to get the job, and we survived financially. So, and it was going on parallelly. We had so many sessions and conducting in wherever possible in my area, in my locality. Whenever I find time, I used to go and teach them meditation. And in 2010, what happened is that a different experience I underwent, because I was very new to the meditation, and I just wanted to know who is my life partner. So with that question, there came a vision, and there came a person in touch to me, my 10th class tuition mate, and I got a message in the meditation that he is going to be your life partner. So I was, we didn't, met physically, but we used to chat. That's it, only online. So that was the case, and it went on for 3 years. But I was so very happy. But that person, the other person, is so very confused, so not so confident about all these things. So he had some other things to do, and his aspiration was going to US or some other things he had in mind. But he used to like me, but not in this getting married or whatever. He had some confusion. So after 3 years of continuous this struggle, after the 3 years of continuous struggle, even though I met Patriji occasionally, meanwhile, he used to ask me, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on. But I didn't reveal anything, because from already I was told that we shouldn't speak about personal problems to him. So I just kept to myself. And after 3 years, when sir told me, so when I myself and my mom went to meet Patriji in Dhyan Jagat office, then he told my mom that chalo let's get married to your daughter. It's high time. Then I was just surprised, and I spoke to him and told the whole story to him. So this is what is happening. Then he said, all this is just bullshit. Then I was just surprised, what's going on? Then he said, you were ragged by astral masters. Why? If you are senior in your college, don't you rag your juniors? This is what has happened, because you are new to the meditation. So all the astral masters, they ragged you, they made fun of this. So that was a very, very different kind of experience to me, because no one knows this type of experience. Because when I shared to a few of my friends, they said, this is very new to us. We don't know that astral masters rag us in this way. So then I came to know about the person, and I personally felt, no, this is not the person whom I want. I just literally waste my time, 3 years of time. Chalo, I should move on. Then, of course, I thought it, but emotionally, I was so much disturbed. And I just asked one thing to Patri, one question to Patri, sir, why I don't feel like going away from him, but I don't know, somehow I feel responsible to him. Why this particular emotion is triggering me? What's the reason behind this? Then Patriji told me that this is all because of past life relationships. Because we had so many relationships with some persons, when they come across, we see that those emotions trigger. So a master will not be in past. A master will be in present. You should leave everything aside, and you should move ahead. That's what a master does. So then I got literally enlightened, and he suggested me few books, and one of them book is Conversations with God. And that particular book by Neil Donald Watts, everyone should read that. It's a must and must. It's like a textbook for this in this spiritual journey. And so many of my doubts, so many of my dilemmas got cleared after reading that book. And I gave feedback to Patri sir. Then he suggested me to, take few excerpts from those book and translate it in Telugu so that we can make an article in the magazine. So we did that. It came in 2011 continuously for 6 months. And then he suggested me to take workshops on that particular English book all over India. But I could cover only AP and Telangana. And I conducted many one-day workshops on this particular book, how the communication will be with God, who is God actually, what are these emotions, how you should, identify each and every emotion, what is the difference between a thought, emotion, feeling, silence, import, everything, all the aspects are being covered in this book. And I took many workshops on this from past 10 years. And amazing book. And it's very new till now. It's not just, so he used to say 10 years back, he told me that when I started this this workshop, he told me that you are the conversations with God specialist. He gave me the title. I did not understand literally what that meant. Conversations with God specialist. I did not literally understand. But only after 10 years, recently from past 1-2 years, I understood what he meant. See, we get so many questions, but we should be ready to understand it. We get so many visions, we get so many questions, we get so many things, but it all depends on your understanding levels. If you don't have that particular understanding levels, then it is you should wait. You should clear this mind. It's not about clearing. Meditation will help you clear not just this day-to-day activities of thoughts or whatever. It clears you the past life thoughts and emotions which are stored in your subconscious mind. It goes such in deeper level that it gets cleared day by day with your practice, with your intense practice. How much ever you practice, then definitely you will clear all your past life traumas or emotions or thoughts or prejudice or conceptions, everything. Then that's how you become a pure complete bowl. Your bowl, this bowl will be clean, clear, pure. And then once it is clear, then day by day, little by little, you will acquire the knowledge, the true knowledge from the Supreme. That is what happens in meditation. This is what I understood. So after 10 years, after this, particularly after this axis shift, fifth dimensional axis shift, so many changes I could observe in myself. Right from my childhood. I have one elder brother, as I mentioned earlier, and I'm one younger sister to him. And we are a happy family, not financially well off, but okay, I came from a middle class family, but I was pampered a lot. Pampering doesn't mean financially. Pampering means spirit. Never ever in my surroundings, I never got a single word that you are a waste fellow. You can't do. You're a girl. No. Never ever I had this type of words being a girl child. My father, my mother, they literally, they wanted a girl child. They went to Tirupati and they prayed for a girl child. So that was the confidence every time they gave, not just my parents, my friends, my relatives, everyone, they saw so much of confidence in me. I don't know how come they have seen me. Still, I am yet to know this, but they had so much of faith and confidence in me. Padma can do anything. Padma can do such thing. Padma has got so much clarity. I don't know how they have seen some such things in me, but this is the environment. So later I came to understand, I understood that this is the pampering, this is the very good environment I was into. So even my teachers, so this made me so much strong for my heart, so much good environment. Because whenever we come into a family, whenever we take a birth, environment plays a crucial role. So it plays a crucial role in forming a good personality. So this is what my environment was, and I'm very glad for that. I chose that. And after that, in 2013, after 4 years of struggle, and my father, in 2013 September, he vacated his body. When we informed the same to Patriji, then he said that, congratulations, ma'am. So why a guru says congratulations when a soul has departed, when a family is at loss? These all things are physically. When a member is lost, a death comes into a family, we feel so much of loss. But a guru, a spiritual guru, he says that death is inevitable. So he said congratulations. Why he said congratulations? Then I came to know that that soul, from where it took birth, it went to its home, it to its abode, and it's happy. It did not stuck anywhere. So that's why he said congratulations. Not just to me, so many of my friends after that, so many of our meditators, when they lost their dear ones in their family, then he said the same. He said congrats. Then we understood that, okay, it did not stop anywhere, it just reached its destination. So we should be glad, we should be happy for that. And apart from that, we had so many experiences, so many life transformation experiences. See, life is all spiritual. Life is all spiritual. But we should, when you get into the meditation, when you close your eyes, when you be calm, when you accept the things, when you cultivate all these things, then you will understand what actually the spiritual things are happening behind. If that may be a death, that may be a marriage, that may be a birth, whatever, that may be a crisis, whatever, then you will, the crisis or the death, everything will, the loss, everything will be physical, viewpoints, and the spiritual viewpoint will be different. And it will be very different, and you will be exploring that in a very, very different dimensions. Whenever you evolve, it's like, for example, take an example of a 10-storied building. What will be the viewpoint of the first floor person when he stands in a balcony or his veranda? That will be a very limited viewpoint he has. The second floor person, when he stands, the same person when he stands in the second floor veranda or balcony, the viewpoint will be more wide. And the third floor, when the same person goes to third floor, fourth, eighth, ninth, 10th, and so on, he can see the broader picture. So the same thing happens with us too. Whenever we go deep down, whenever we clear all our past, emotions or everything, whatever is that, everything, if we clear that, all those things, then the viewpoint will be much, much broader. So this is what I understood. So for many questions, we may have many questions. I too had many questions, but all the questions used to be stored in my storeroom. So at one point, whenever I'm ready for that, to receive that answer, then I will receive that and get the clarity. And in that way, I had so many questions. Even though I'm doing meditation, even though I'm teaching so many sessions, you're taking so many sessions, listening to so many people, but still, deep down, everyone, how much ever spiritual work we do, how much ever sadhana we do, every time remember one thing: we are ever a student of life. Just this one point will make you humble, sincere, down to earth. This is what I understood. We are ever a learner. So this will give you more aspects, more opportunities to learn more. So in that way, so we had so many miracles happened during my dad's recovery. When in 2008, once I was done with my 40 days Mandala Diksha, then I was told by my master told me that after 40 days of meditation, you will see miracles. Then what will be our expectation? Something will happen in our meditation, or something will be. I was just in that way. So what the miracle was, my dad was again admitted in the hospital ICU in 2008 January. That was the miracle in my life. What the hell is happening? I didn't understand. This is what is the miracle. Okay, fine, chalo. If that is his decision to move on to other dimension or other plane, then who are we? But due to my mom's insistence, no, he again he came back, because in 2008 January 26th, I suppose, I first met Patriji with my brother in Spiritual India office, English magazine. That is the first time I met. And in the first sight itself, I recognized that he is the person I'm waiting for. So deep down, I got that clarity. And then I met him, and I didn't tell any of my personal problems, and just I met him. He asked me, he thought of beating me. If I tell him something personal problem, he literally thought of beating me. But I didn't utter a single word. I just met him and I left away. But he knows everything. And then after that, my father, he came out from that ICU, and because he had a desire of seeing my marriage. He's so very fond of me. So he literally wanted to see my marriage and go away. So that was his desire. And again, he came back and everything was well. And he had urine infection. And what doctors said is, after 2 months of, blood sugar levels get stabilized, he should get operated. That surgery is must. But once he was discharged, we took him home. We hung a 4x4 pyramid on his bed. And only in a single night, that urine infection got cleared and that urine tube was removed. We took to hospital for a second opinion again. We didn't believe. Then they said that this is truly a miracle, because the doctor who told, again he examined and he said, how come this has happened within just 2 days? It is not just possible. So that was the first time we encountered, we realized, we tasted the power of pyramid. So that was such a huge power we have in pyramids. So then we embraced them, and we started utilizing the pyramid power in whichever way possible. And my mother started meditating, and my brother started meditating, even my father started meditating, and the whole family started meditating. So then after that, 4 years I served him, like waking him up, brushing his teeth, helping him in his bath, clothes, food, everything. And then after that I used to go to college. This was my daily routine. And so many 4 years of sleepless nights, because every 2 hours he used to wake me up for bathroom. So that was my daily routine for 4 hours continuous, 4 years continuously. Imagine. So then I only had, that was during that time I entered into meditation, and in that time I read so many of Patriji books, and in that Patriji said one point, in meditation you will get answer to whatever question you want. So that triggered me. Then I asked, I had a question that why I should serve my father, why I should do him. See, if we get answers to few questions, the problem may not go physically, but the mental burden will be released. Okay, chalo, this is the one. So I had this question, and after that, I didn't do meditation. I regularly helped him in his bath, and I was helping him in coming out of the bathroom. Then I could hear one voice in my mind saying that he was your son in one of your past life. You didn't take proper care of him. That's why you're doing now. This was the answer for my question. I didn't do meditation at that time. I was just doing my regular thing. This triggered me. Then what the hell am I reasoning in my mind? Is this true, or am I imagining something? Then if that was my imagination, my experience is telling the same. Because if I have a son, what I do for him, the same thing I'm doing for my father. So our experience never ever tells us, never lies us, or it always tells us the truth. So that is what I understood, and chalo. So this is what I should rectify, and I was cleared mentally. I'm happy with whatever is happening. Okay, so I'm clearing off the past things. In this way, so many answers I got intuitively whenever I do my work. So after this, because I mentioned one point, 4 years of sleepless nights. After that, once my father vacated his body, I took rest for 1 year. I slept and slept like anything. After my marriage, even my in-laws, they used to wonder why this girl is sleeping like a cat. A cat sleeps like 18 hours a day, it seems. So what's happening? So I didn't mind. Even I don't know why I'm getting this much of sleep. So after that, and my marriage. So in 2010 December, when we went to one of the event of the meditation, Dhyana Yajnam in Amaravati, there one senior pyramid master, Maram Shivaprasad sir, he caught me in the crowd and he spoke to me for 20 minutes. We were just of 20 members group and he spoke to me 20 minutes continuously. What he said is, in the year 2011, maybe in the time of April, May, you will get a match and you should agree that he is the person. Then I asked him, how will I know he is the right guy? Because so many matches will come for a girl or a boy. So how will I know? Then he said, when you are inclined, when you are in harmony, body, mind, soul, then definitely you will understand he is the one. He said me, and I just told to my mom, and we left that. We left that. The same in the year 2011, in the month of April, there came this match of Anand from Pune. They used to stay in Pune, and we had everything. We spoke there, and we were busy with some other activities, so we kept aside that particular match. We were okay. I found him good enough, and then after that, I was busy with some other work for 10-15 days continuously. After seeing Anand, my husband, I could hear masters telling me, whispering in my ears continuously, marry this boy, marry this boy, marry this person. He's the right guy. It's like whispering in my ears continuously for 10 days. I'm literally fed up. What am I hearing? All these things. And I rushed to Patriji. He was at his Amberpet home, and I informed him the same. Sir, I could hear voices telling me, suggesting me to marry this particular guy. I don't know whether it is true or false, or am I imagining? Then he said, yes, ma'am, that is true. Masters are suggesting, but it is up to you. You have got free will. It is up to you. Then I found him very comfortable, Anand, and he too found me comfortable, and we got married. That's fine. Okay. Even Patri sir and ma'am have attended our marriage in Hyderabad. And after that, what happened is we went to Tirupati after marriage. So we went to Tirupati and we went to Tirumala down. We still did not took the steps. We are still down. Then myself and Anand, when we were just walking together, and my in-laws were back, there were so many couples married. Every time all in Tirumala we find so many couples daily. So we were just one of the couple, and we were chit-chatting and walking. And then there we could see one person, curiously walking in this way. He was just wandering. He was just literally waiting for us to come there. He's just waiting for us. We were just surprised, and we were, who is this guy so curious to meet someone who is there? Then he was curious to meet us, and he gave shake hand to Anand. I was just beside Anand, and he said, congratulations, congratulations. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. We were just surprised. Why is he so interested in our marriage? Why is he so curious? Why is he so happy? How is he related to us? Well, it's because so many couples are there behind and in front of us. Then he's not wishing anyone. He just came to us. He wished us. He took Anand's hands. He listened, very happy, very happy. I'm very happy. He's just said, and he said, looked into my eyes, and he wished me, and just went away. We were just seeing him. He vanished in the air. Who is this person? We didn't understand. After in meditation, I came to know that he is none other than Lord Venkateshwara. He waited there, and he wished us. So we had such physical experiences with masters. So I was just awestruck. Okay, oh my God, what's happening here? The same thing happened many in with some other masters too, and so many experiences we had. So they were so happy for our marriage because we have got so much spiritual work to do ahead. We don't know at that time. They knew that pretty well. So they were very happy for that union. And after that, we took so many sessions in Pune corporates, is Anand's office, HP, and we teamed up with Maharashtra Pune Masters, and we had a very good rapport with them. We enjoyed all the sessions, conducting all the sessions in the corporates and everything. And then in 2012, we again relocated to Hyderabad, because Anand got an offer in Hyderabad, and I asked Patriji sir, Anand has got an offer in Hyderabad, what should we do? Then he said, ma'am, you should relocate to Hyderabad, you have got so much work to do in Hyderabad, you both. Then chalo, we again relocated to Hyderabad, and from 2012 we are in Hyderabad again. And from then on, we conducted many sessions in corporates, or he used to come with me, accompany me with all the tourings and everything. And he is my energy support. With Anand, I'm very, very, I have that energy support, not the physical one. He's the energy support. So, and after that, in 2015, I conceived, and in 2016, I gave birth to a baby boy. And before that, I had a vision from Patriji telling that you have got so much of. He wrote a poem. He told a poem about about me, that you have got so much of patience. I praise you how much you did for your father. I saw everything. He wrote a poem, Patriji, and after your delivery, your patience levels will increase more. I didn't understand at that time, but later, once I gave birth to a boy, then after 15 days, then I understood the screenplay or the story. So he's such an energetic, hyperactive boy. Even till date, we are just somehow managing him. So he's just 1:10, I can say that. So even Patriji knows this. So he just gave a hint. Chalo, there comes a U-turn or some turn. Get ready for this. So, but this is only one side. This hyper and all these things from this particular child. But deep down, I wanted a guru in my life, a personal guru. I literally wanted an advanced soul to take birth through me. So that is what has happened. He's such a person. This fellow, this Buddha, he talks very, very less. He acts very, very. He spends his energy more in action, less in talking. And when he was 1.5 years old, I want to share this. He was so very naughty and hyper. I couldn't handle him. And once I was just scolding him, then he said through his eyes that, keep your mouth shut. Practice Mauna. I could sense something he's telling through his eyes, but I couldn't understand it clearly in 2017. But after 1-2 years of time, then I literally thought of taking the practice of Mauna. With this hyperactive and naughty boy, and with all the household work and everything, I practiced Mauna for 1.5 years continuously. Morning, if I wake up at 6 o'clock, then the Mauna starts. It will be throughout the day till night, 9 o'clock. The practice is not just once a week. No, it continuously I did. Maybe I took a break one Sunday just for my mom or my family. That's it. This thing I practiced continuously for 1.5 years. Then I understood that this is what this boy told me earlier, to practice Mauna. With Mauna, with this silence power, with this power, I could handle him very, very easily. It is literally, I can tell you this, I promise this, that such is the power of silence. Once we talk, we spend energy, we get exhausted for our own activities, for our own acts to be done, works to be done. But once we practice this silence, if you have 2 hours of time, practice 2 hours. If you have 1 hour of time, practice 1 hour. But practice this and you will see the change in you. You will get so much of power to handle. You will get so much of clarity to handle, and clarity to know everything with this power of silence. Such is the power. I could handle him very, very easily. So in this way, I got this particular point, and then after that, few 10 years back, when I met Varlashmi madam, she came to our Maulali for 40 days sessions. But she was one of the master. That is the first time I met her maybe in the year 2008. Then when I picked her up from her house and when I was dropping her to her home, then she told me one word. What is that? Padma, you all should become light. You all should become light. In 2008, I did not understand that word light. I was just doing 3 hours, 4 hours of meditation. And I thought, oh my God, 3 hours of meditation is not even enough. So I should increase my meditation timing, practice of me. I should practice more meditation. That is what understanding I had at that time. Nothing more than that. But after 10 years, recently, last year, I got the clarity that what light means. What was she telling? Light means when you speak, when you think, when you act, it should be light. It should come from light. That means no sort of negative or energies, or no jealousy, no anger, nothing. It should be so pure. That is what is light. That is what is becoming pure. So you should, in your thoughts, in your words, in your action, that light should come into the picture. That is what she meant. Then I understood 2 years back. Then I shared my clarity about that. Then she was glad. Padma, you have understood at least now after 10 years. I felt shy, ma'am. You told me 10 years back. Now I understood what that word's meaning is. But she was glad. At least you understood after 10 years. People are not able to get even now. Even practicing of so much of meditation, reading so many books, people are unable to know or practice this. So whenever you speak, whenever you think, right from my childhood, I used to introspect myself. What does this introspection mean? Introspect means I check myself. I check why this short temper is coming to me, why this jealous is coming to me, why so happiness is coming to me. I always question myself, always question myself, always question myself. No matter what answer I get, I always question this. I always introspect myself. So in this way, my journey started in my childhood, and after coming into started practicing this meditation, reading so many books and everything, I literally wanted to balance my temper. My temper is very short. It just lives, it has got short lifespan. It just comes and goes away. Even my friends know this very well. But I don't keep any grudge inside my heart and carry all these things throughout my life. No, I don't do that. It just short. It lives short. But I don't want to have that temper for short life. I wanted to understand. Then I came to know why this short temper is coming. When I introspect, when I analyzed, when I examined myself, when I did research on myself, my emotions, then I understood that I am having expectations on other persons or other situations happening. So you should accept them as it is. When you accept the people, situations as it is, then there comes no short temper. Once I understood this, then I practiced intensively, and now the temper is in my hand. So this is what has happened. When you research, what does research mean here? We are spiritual, Patriji sir says we are spiritual scientists. What does this spiritual scientists do? They research. Where do they do research? Will I do research on some other person? Will I do research on some other Jay or Anand or so or whatever? No, I do research on my own. I do research on my particular emotion, all these sort of emotions. Why this happiness is coming when I see this situation, or when I see this person, why the anger is coming, when I see this situation, from where it is coming, why this jealous is coming, why this anger is coming, why this sorrow is coming. What's the reason behind this? This research we do on ourselves. That's why sir calls us that you are a spiritual scientist. A scientist, spiritual scientist will research on us, one's own self. Once you do research on your own self, then only you can understand the other person. Understanding. Once I heard the Patrisa's speech about understand. You stand under a tree, you stand under a frog, you stand under a snake. Then you will understand its system, its emotions, its desires, whatever. Imagine understanding each and every creature. So much of work to be done by us. Why are we wasting our time in judging people or listening to all the gossips or whatever, all the nonsense? We have got so much of, I say in my own language, homework to do. We have got so much of homework to do. So we are literally wasting our time by seeing outside, by seeing other people. What will you get? No. If you want to understand others, the way is inside. Once you understand yourself, once you understand your own emotions, your own soul, your own things, your own design, definitely you will understand others. The way is from inside, not from outside. No. You may get so many visions, but you need to have such understanding power of understanding that particular vision. Sir says you are eternal. You are the Purnatma. You are the complete. Everyone are complete. I saw my own what Purnatma means, what that completeness means. Then I understood that this is this particular body which we call here on this earth Padma, or a lady or whatever. This is all the Maya Sharira. We are up there because once I could see when I was cooking, I could see some person seeing in this way, looking down. I wondered, who is this? Who is looking? Then later I came to understand that he is the one. That is what I am. And this is the Maya Sharira. Same is the thing with everyone on this earth. This is all the Maya Sharira. We are up there. So that is what Patrisa says, two golden birds, one up there and one down here. This is the small eye, that is the big eye. Both are you. Nothing supreme, nothing over self. You are the over self. So this understanding, everyone should get on their own experience. So how much ever I tell, you don't understand. So you should get on your own experience. Once you go deep down into you, checking your own emotions, stripping out all the masks, shedding out all the masks, all these things, everything, then you will become a pure bowl. Then your bowl will be fresh. Then once Buddha's bowl is fresh, you will get Bhiksha, Jnana Bhiksha. If your bowl is impure with all your past traumas and everything, or your prejudice, or your misconception, everything, then your head is full of thoughts, full of hair. Your head did not go bald. So you should make your head bald, inside and outside. Meditation will take you inside in such a deep inside, it's a deeper way that everything will get. It all depends on your own practice, how much ever you practice. So in this practice of meditation, apart from that, Swajhaya, reading books plays an important role, and Sajjana Sangacha, listening to senior masters sharing your experiences will definitely change you a lot. I'm one of the example. So in this way, we will make our bowl pure. Everyone wants jnana. Everyone wants this Brahma Gyan. How will you get that? If your bowl is impure, who is going to give you? If you give that, it gets impure, spoiled, rotten. No one will give you. First, you should be pure. First, you should make your bowl pure, clean, fresh. Practice of meditation is very important. Practice of silence is very important. Practice of fasting is very important. Taking every crucial, horrifying situation as an opportunity. Turn it into a different opportunity and take it as your take it for your evolvement. That should be the spirit. If you have the spirit, the whole life will be spiritual journey. Spirit, you are jewelry. That's it. Nothing more than that. So this is what I understood, and I'm still going on, and doing so many activities. I will tell you one thing and wind up the session. Recently, Patrisa's Pyramid Valley website, YouTube channel they started having a short audio clips of Patrisa's concepts, pearls of wisdom. So what I did is I thought of translating those English audios into Telugu for Telugu people, because so much is going on in English and Hindi. Sir is not these days, he is not concentrating more on Telugu. So people are worried. Telugu meditators are worried. Sir is telling so much we are not unable to understand. So I thought of translating those audios of Pati sir's speeches into Telugu, and I designed that, and I through WhatsApp I sent to all my contacts, and it spreaded like very good, and people were very happy. We came to know so many concepts which sir were telling in Telugu. After a few days, listening to those concepts in many different dimensions, I got clear. Oh my God, I know I have crossed one ocean and there are 7 more oceans to cross. I know that pretty well. But in which ocean am I in? I should get that clarity, I thought. After this particular 30 videos I have translated of Patriji, then I got clarity. In which ocean am I in? How I should cross. If we get that clarity, then the job is done. If you get the clarity, then the job is done, because practice, you will practice. So with that with that particular work of Patrisa's work, I got the clarity that in which ocean am I in and what work I should do. Once I got the clarity, I stopped translating those audios. Work is done, that's it. So whatever work we do, that is not for others, that is only for ourselves. We are doing for our own self. Who is Patriji? In my words, I can say, in my own clarity, I can say that Patriji, don't see that particular body, 6 feet body. No, that is Maya Sharira, like us. He's not that particular body. No. He resides in our own heart. He is the light in our own selves. Once you shed off all these masks which you were wearing, once you shed off all the prejudice, everything, then the light becomes so bright that you become that. Once I asked, in few years, 10 years back, I asked him, sir, we are so stupid, still why do you like us? Then he came front and he asked me, how do you know that I like you? Then I said, sir, your eyes reveal that. Then he said, oh my God, you have given a perfect scientific proof. So your eyes reveal everything. Everyone eyes, not just Patrisa's, everyone eyes. Through eyes, we can know whether he is in anger, whether he is happy, whether he is in sorrow, whether he is in jealous. Learn the language of eye. Eye language. That is very important. No one will teach you. No one will teach you. You should practice on your own. Only he gave us the direction, Anapanasati meditation. With that meditation, whatever you want to do, you can practice and give your own do your own experiments and give your own results to Patriji. That's how we enjoy our life. So this is what I learned in a few things I have learned in my journey, and I'm very happy for giving me this particular opportunity. And thank you so much, Jay, for listening all these things. I'm very happy, and I will close the session with 5 minutes of meditation if you want. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
I think
Do,
Padma ma'am is online, is also there.
yes, yes, yes.
Hi, ma'am.
Do you want to play some music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be with your breath. Observe your breath. Place your hands on your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly open your eyes.
Thank you, Padma. Thank you for sharing your wonderful experience. Thank you so much. It's very good here, the experience what you shared.
Thank you.
I think Padma ma'am is here.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for PSSM New Zealand channel.